I'm Tracy Matthews. I'm the liaison to the Campbell County Chamber of Commerce Business and Advocacy Committee. Today I'm here with Shay Lundvall. Shay is running for the office of Mayor of Gillette. Good morning, Shay.
Good morning, Tracy. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So first I want to ask for you to introduce yourself.
Awesome. Well, my name is Shay Lundvall. I was born and raised here in Gillette. I went off to college at South Dakota State University, graduated in 2008, and that's where I met my wife of now will be 15 years here coming this August. So she is a teacher at Buffalo Ridge, was a teacher at Buffalo Ridge, and is now the elementary school counselor there. We have two great kids, Brecken, who is 5, and Skylin, who will be 8 here in July. So we love Gillette, we love the educational system, and we want to make it that much better for my kids and others. So thank you again for having me.
You bet. So our first question, Shay, is do you support penny power? And if so, are you willing to support it as part of your campaign? Yeah,
good question. So the 1% sales tax has been a successful because it is optional, right? And it is transparent, and it is targeted to things that enhance the daily life in Gillette, okay? Many projects have been completed by the 1%, and over the life of that tax, we've seen many projects that has made Gillette what it is today for us to travel on, to experience, really kind of the quality of life that we all have come to appreciate and know. So I definitely support this tax as long as it is spent efficiently and effectively and responsibly.
Excellent, thank you. So Shay, thinking long term, where do you see the city of Gillette in 20 years, and what is your plan to accomplish this?
So I envision a place where Gillette is thriving. I think it's exciting of what we can do. And on my tagline, if you will, is unlocking Gillette's potential. Gillette has so much potential. And I truly believe that we have missed opportunities over the last few years to position Gillette into being what I know and truly believe. I think we all believe that it can be. So I think we have the opportunity, we have industries, we have folks that are already doing great things here. We want to leverage that. We want to expand that, give them opportunities to expand their companies and make it and tell our story. Let them tell that story. So I think Gillette College is a place where we can provide training to attract workforce. I think it's something where we'll grow and have competitive sports that will attract many people, I think, across the country, and I hope to see that continue to grow as well. We have a tech center. We have so many wonderful assets, but I truly believe we've missed those opportunities in telling that story in ways that attract companies and folks to Gillette in a way that they see it and in such a great light and want to come here. I envision a bustling downtown, something where we can all be proud of. And there's so many opportunities there where private and public enterprise can come together and prove that it can coexist. And what I envision is having a place where we have 4-season interest downtown, and it's a space that you can have individual parties, you can have concerts, rotating concerts, like something where Deadwood and Sturgis, and then they come to Gillette, and then they go to Casper, have a rotation, right? So I think there's a lot of excitement. I think there's a lot of folks that want to see that in this community. I want to help leverage that. I want to be a part of that process, and that provides opportunities for many years to come. And I think that's the quality of life that we're all hoping for and longing for in this community and desiring. And so I see Gillette as a place where people move back here, and we want to retain our people so that they're not just getting education and then going out and doing other great things. That's fine, but I want to see a place where we can retain and have a workforce, right? So we have a robust technology. We have things, companies that are manufacturing. That all takes time. That's a big vision, but you have to start somewhere, Tracy. So I believe in that. And I think through this, this pitch, this whole question, the strong education system and with everything that I've described, you're going to see opportunities come to life.
Thank you. So what policy changes or investments are necessary to encourage broader employment?
So this is a really good question, and it ties into the one above. And I think there's a lot, what we're facing today is a lot of uncertainty just due to what the economy looks like. We've always been, and Gillette has been known for a ebb and flow of up and downs. And I think that the time has come that we realize that those opportunities and those runways of opportunities are getting shorter and shorter. And we're facing truly some political opposition. And to our long-standing industries that have been struggling already in ways, and COVID didn't help anybody, but it compounds the whole equation. The struggling with lack of clear direction from within, I think also can add to those layers. We need leadership that can navigate the political opposition while establishing and implementing a long-term vision. That's what I want. That's what I envision. This means defending our existing industries at the state and federal levels. We need an advocate. As mayor, I want to be that advocate. I already am doing that at the state level. But I want to continue those efforts to make Gillette proud, right? So that we can all be proud of who we are. We all know that, but we need to attract those types of folks and businesses here. And as long as I'm in this role, I envision those companies, those people here having that quality of life that they've always wanted. I see a place, more so than anything, implementing a clear and a specific master plan that can be carried out over the next 10 to 20 years. What does that truly mean is difficult to wrap our arms around because we have incoming and outgoing elections, right? People come and go. But what I envision in wanting a sustainable master plan, that whoever comes in, that we can have something where we know the ship was going in a specific direction and we want those creative ideas, we want that innovation so that we can continue going and having those trainings and being more transparent and working through those issues, but collectively rowing in the same direction. And that takes time, that takes commitment, that takes dedication, and truly that's going to take some hard work. You know, the council members are going to have to get their hands dirty. They're going to have to know the budget. They're going to have to learn all sorts of things. And it can't be just pictures. It can't be just during election time. It's got to be on the off times that we get to know what we're doing. And then and stop truly worrying about the next election. We got to do what's right now. And we got to get our hands dirty. We need to get stuff done. There's been a lot of, over time, lip service. And I truly believe that as mayor, we're going to work collectively to get stuff done. I think we need to have the confidence to invest in our own people and really to see Gillette thrive the way that it can be. We've had so many great opportunities that people have done here, but they need a little boost sometimes too. They need a little help. The government's not going to get in the economic development life. That's not our world, but we can be facilitators. We can be a hub so that when those companies and people want to expand, our internal processes and procedures can be streamlined, that we can work with them and be a good business partner so that their experience is one that they walk away with saying, I want to be in Gillette. I want to work with these guys. And so that's a great question.
Thank you. All right. What do you see the most pressing needs for infrastructure or capital projects?
Yeah, this should be simple, but it's sometimes not. Prioritizing our existing road infrastructure. This is one of the first things many businesses consider when choosing a place to build or expand. We must look at ways to balance growth and planning with efficiently in executing those projects. That takes a lot of finesse sometimes, and we have certain specifications that the city requires for contractors, but again, I go back to having good partnerships with our contractors, working to have, not all contractors are out to try to take one over on the city, right? That's not healthy perspective. They're trying to conduct business just like we are. So let's coexist. Let's work together. We must build stronger relationships with the stakeholders, again, with the contractors and the government entities involved to accomplish these infrastructure projects.
Thank you. And then what city departments have you been to in the last year, and what have you learned about their services?
So I've had the privilege of working for the city, and so I've gotten to interface with all of the departments at various times throughout my career. And to answer the question more directly, though, geographical information systems is one of the most interesting divisions that I think we have, and oftentimes can be overlooked because of the parks or a great police department. We have great utilities and electrical, but sometimes the behind the scenes work that takes place to really help the mapping and to get the information together and the zoning and just so many intricacies that I think don't often get relayed. But this department utilizes the latest technology to virtually model the lands, the structures, the systems, and the borders that make up our city. Most people don't know that stuff, but their work allows our other departments to provide better, cheaper, and more efficient services to our residences. And so I think ultimately the GIS department has kind of one of those diamonds in the rough kind of mentality, right?
Thank you. And then lastly, Shay, I wanted to see if there was anything else I hadn't asked you about that you would like the voters of Campbell County to know about you.
I really like this question. Thank you. I want the Campbell County voters and the City of Gillette voters to know that I'm going to work hard for you. I'm committed to excellence, and I'm driven, and I'm passionate. And I think that combination of in-field, on-the-ground experience from working in the coal mines to working at Perkins for my first job to working on the derricks in the oil and gas industry to now being on the administrative side on council and now being a candidate for your mayor. I want a winning culture. I want a place where we can all look at in 4 years from now and look back and say we've got some short wins, and that momentum will carry us forward. So I'm asking for your vote on August 16th and again on November 8th. Thank you.